To Deputy Mayor Belinda Scott about their successful program, their drug withdrawal program. Deputy Mayor, you were telling us about the 260 homeless people that managed to get off things like Woonga and heroin, some of them addicted for up to 12 years. You took us through just what was needed to do that. And we know that, dealing with people who are in withdrawal can sometimes be dangerous. It takes a lot of work. It has to be very carefully managed. So just give us a little more detail as to what you had to do. Did this happen within those shelters where they were? Did you have to remove them from there and take them outside and bring them back? Just the logistics of that, the practicalities of that.
Okay. They're all being treated on shelters. What we did was that we moved the people that were suffering from very severe withdrawal symptoms of Woonga from the other sites onto two separate sites. They are being administered to on a daily basis by a private medical team working together with NGOs like TB, HIV care, advanced access of delivery, as well as Professor Monique Marks from the university who's been working with TB, HIV care. So these people are getting daily assistance. And the doses of opiate substitute therapy, which is basically methadone, our doses have decreased radically because people are now weaning themselves off these drugs. And it is giving them renewed hope that they now are clean. And as a city, we are going to be starting skills programs on site so that and we've also started a process of reunification with families, and some of them have gone back to work. But it's been an extremely successful process, which the police themselves can tell you. When they first came on the sites, a lot of them were violent. They wanted to get off in order to get access to drugs. They are now calm.
Deputy Mayor, just give us,
calm.
If you can give us some idea, are they allowed to leave the shelter? I mean, you can't keep anybody against their will. If they leave to go to the shops or get supplies, I'm not sure exactly what your setup is there. Are they tested when they come back every day if they have to leave?
No. In terms of our provincial JOC, all of the homeless shelters are lockdown shelters.
Okay.
They are provided with 4 meals a day. They're provided with mattresses, ablutions, all the rest of it. So no, they're not allowed to go to the shop. These are COVID-free areas. We're looking after all their medical and other needs. If we had to let them off the sites at this stage, and as I said, that's a security decision, not one taken by the city, under level 4. It might change under level 5, but at the moment they're still in lockdown, and they can't get out of these sites because it causes a risk for the entire homeless population if they go out and come back in. And just to let you know that every single homeless person on a site has been screened medically before they got onto these sites, and they are being screened continuously. In fact, this week we actually tested one of our newer sites for COVID, Albert Park. We haven't got the results back yet, but these people are being monitored on a daily basis.
And Deputy Mayor, just sustaining this, you spoke about a skills program. What happens when we eventually get out of lockdown? Just give us a bit more detail in terms of making sure that the success of this stays with these people who have actually now managed to beat this.
Okay, we've identified a building. It's called the Belhaven Community Hall, which is going to be our harm reduction centre, where the homeless can continue to go to get opiate substitutes, but over and above that, psychosocial help through professional nurses and social workers. So we're definitely planning to continue this program, and that will be the city in partnership with the university. Over and above that, for the rest of the homeless people, we've identified sites that will remain open so that they can come back at night to be fed in the evening and in the morning. And we will also provide them facilities where they can keep their belongings separately, because we don't want any spread of the COVID. But once we do that, and once the homeless are allowed off-site, the screening for COVID is going to have to be much greater.
All right. Well done. And I think certainly an encouraging program. It's good to see that out of where we are at the moment, we have success stories like this. Deputy Mayor there, Belinda Scott. Well.